Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
The pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. As you can see, we've already started here. And this is Quyet. No way through. Shot a goal! And the ball's come loose here. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Up he goes! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And here's Quyet. Cruyff. Oh, that was vital. Well, we all know of Johan Cruyff as the father of total football, but what can we expect from him on the pitch, Jim?
He'll be the conductor, Peter, making sure that his team create space and make good use of it. I expect him to be running the show and adding a touch of class to proceedings.
Winning with style, and that's what he has always been about.
Always.
Pedri. Ibrahimovic goes steaming forward. Pedri. And here's Ibrahimovic.
Ibrahimovic really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Chance! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Hernus goes short. And a chance! Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Liverpool are looking to go forward now. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And it's Lam, picked out brilliantly. And here's Pedri, shoots! And that is doing no harm at all.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Maybe goalless, but it is not without interest.
Yeah, the tempo is strong, and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
This looks promising. Cruyff quietly revving up. And here's Mbappe. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. A probing pass. Pedri gets into a good position. Lovely feet. Gattuso. Ibrahimovic! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Liverpool have their second corner now. And the keeper beats it away. Referee's given a throw. And it's Roberto Carlos. Liverpool applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening...
Decent chance! Goal! Botafogo! And Botafogo are in front. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Botafogo have fired themselves in front.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And the counter is on. Now that's well seen too. Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Roberto Carlos. Oh, this looks sharp. Tries to play it through. And that's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Ibrahimovic. He's a sharp little ball here. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Pedri running with the ball. And Quyet! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Quyet is offering a wry smile there.
Stood up well to him there. Cruyff cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
And this is Roberto Carlos. Really well taken goal. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. Botafogo are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
And he's straight offside. Roberto Carlos. Cruyff. And here's Ibrahimovic. And here's Ibrahimovic. Mbappe. Seedorf. That looks a good ball through. He has found the way through. Hangs in. Chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! A quite incredible spell. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kickoff.
Botafogo absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Botafogo have established themselves in a position of absolute supremacy. An action-packed 45 minutes, and they have raced into a 3-goal lead. Here we go again. He's having a hit! Oh, that is rather wayward.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
That's too far for anyone. Maldini. Out for a throw. Roberto Carlos, a picture of focus and alertness. It's a throw-in. And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Begley.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We have already started here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, this guy Pedri, without doubt, is the greatest talent of his generation to come out of Spain. I mean, he has all the traits of some of the great legends that have been there before him. The ability to handle the ball in tight spaces, his speed of thought on the turn, his understanding of the landscape around him, the intelligence in reading defensive positioning, all those factors which can make him unplayable when he's truly unsung.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. And here's Rooney. Maldini. Now Hoeneß. Now it's Rooney. Pedri tries a shot! He's got away with one there. Ferdinand. Araujo. Oh, it's ended up in no man's land. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Big chance! Goal! Botafogo! And Botafogo are in front. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Hoeneß. Oh, this is a very good run. Hoeneß! That's a lovely, neat pass. Rooney looking to penetrate opposition lines. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And this is Rooney, and he's onside. Now that looks a decent ball. Can he get onto this? Hoeneß is someone with real dynamite in his boots. He's having a shot! He has done it! And they're at it again in double quick time. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their man
goes for a shot! They've scored! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Out to the left it goes. He's found the way through. And the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Messi goes short, and here's Messi. Shot at goal! Oh, the ball's come loose here. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking to play him in. Ernest. Good ball, good... Oh, shooting chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. And here's Messi. He's gone for goal! Decent enough try.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Cruyff really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pedri, and it's Ibrahimovic. That's an imaginative pass. That's the keeper's ball. And the counter is on.
There they go, hunting again.
Botafogo ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Cruyff. Lahm. Cross deflected behind for a corner. This possibly the last play of the half. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And he was alert to it. Cleared without hesitation. And there is the half-time whistle. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Botafogo head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. And we are back on the way.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Bale. Ernest tries to play it through. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Liverpool are looking to break at pace. Araujo makes the interception. And it's Messi. Rooney, lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ernest. Now what about a counter-attack? He's picked his way through. Oh, nice touch. And the shot! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Substituição no time do Botafogo.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Camisa 17.
Seedorf wins the duel this time. And it's Eze.
Camisa 11. Camisa 23.
Yeah.
Camisa 19.
Neymar is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Pele with a definite foul there. Now it's Bale. And this is Bale. Nicely weighted ball. Nesta. Ferdinand. Played out to the right. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Pedri. Back in once more. He gets big! That was superb goalkeeping.
Suarez clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's a sharp pass. Botafogo still have the cards to affect this game. Pelé. That is lovely. Quyet. There's the shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Passing is crisp and sharp.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Seedorf. Ferdinand, always a very imposing presence at the back. And it's Eze. And he's had a hit! Off the bar! And it's Vieira. Seedorf. And here's Eze. And he's managed to get through. And the finish! It's in! Nesta. Pedri can so cleverly bypass the press. Thinks about the shot. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, easy pickings there. Looking for the run. Big chance, must be! Shapes to shoot! He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Botafogo presented with a golden opportunity here. Van der Sar will have to save it here or there's real trouble. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Botafogo go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Lahm. Pelé. And here's Suarez. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That's a nicely shaped ball. Shoots! Room height! That is just a piece of art! A finish right from the top draw. Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. He has given that the lot. Bang!
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Botafogo blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Pedri, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
This is the time you need that pace.
On the through ball, there's no flag. Real chance! Relentless! Just relentless! Result no longer in doubt. It's It's just about how many?
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this...
Oh, what a climb! No joy, but a decent try. And the referee brings it to a close. Botafogo really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Quyet picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.